Certainly, if you're along M40 around Lawton or south, traveling 40 down into Cass County, you need to be taking cover. If you are in Kalamazoo County, as you see the area shaded in orange, you should be taking cover because there could be winds gusting in excess of 60 miles per hour moving through your area right now. And the same for southern Calhoun County, roughly along and south of I-94. Again, it'd be a good idea right now for you to be taking cover as well because you have strong thunderstorms that are moving through. Going to go back to our radar here to take another look at what's going on. You see these thunderstorms moving right on through. Now moving into the Kalamazoo County and western Kalamazoo County as well. That's where we see these storms now moving. And looking now at no power in Bangor. Thank you, Kathy, on Facebook Live. Power flickering between Lawton and Matawan. Zachary, thank you so much. Matawan and Basement Kelly with your 3 dogs. Better safe than sorry. That's for sure, Kelly. That is for sure. If you have a basement, you need to go there right now. Let's see. Danielle, Lake Cora, Pawpaw headed east. I haven't heard that yet. Jesse, Matawan, you need to be taking cover right now. Battle Creek, you have a severe thunderstorm warning right now in the Benfield area. Flower Field, if you're in Flower Field right now, you're in that warning area.
Flower Field's not from here. Okay.
Well. If you're hearing sirens there, Alyssa, in
it has a good time, baby.
That's why. No power in South Haven right now. Winds picking up in Almena Township. Tammy, if you live on the second floor, if you can't get down to a lower floor, then you just need to go to an interior room like a closet.
This is not a test, guys. This is actually tornado warning. We're now going to go switch over to. We're now going to go channel 3 right now, so you can see what I'm seeing.
Call up our Bangor camera here to see if we can see what's going on there. You're going to have to ignore the banner that might be on here. Let's see if we can call this up and see if we can get a view of what's going on right now in Bangor. Screen's going black now. And I know the banner is going to say, like, that we're in South Haven. But it doesn't look like it is calling up. That might be a sign there that the power is out there in Bangor. So we're not able to get that view up. So we'll go back to our radar
tornado warning. This is a tornado warning.
Here are those thunderstorms now moving into western Kalamazoo County. Here's the latest on the warnings. This is what's critical right here. A tornado warning. If you are in southern Van Buren County,
okay, there's no need to him, guys. Who knows?
Along M40,
we're gonna stay up till further notice, guys, until the storms are with.
If you are in Cass County right now, much of Cass County anyway, certainly just to near US 12, all the way from the border to the north with Van Buren County down to almost US 12, including Marcellus and Cassopolis, you need to be taking cover. This warning, both of these warnings go until 2 o'clock in the morning. It's only 14 more minutes. Right now, if you're in Kalamazoo County, you probably should be taking cover because we have winds that could be gusting in excess of 60 miles per hour with a severe thunderstorm warning here as well. And if you are in Calhoun County, we'll slide this over just a little bit. If you're in Calhoun County, you should be taking cover as well.
Tornado
warning roughly along in south
filter immediately.
And that is going as well till 2:30.
Hey guys,
as is the warning in Kalamazoo County. If you're in the western half of Kalamazoo County, if you're west of, let's say west of US 131, which is really just about the western eighth or western quarter of the county, you really need to be paying attention here and think about getting to a basement because this tornado warned thunderstorm is knocking on the door there as it moves to the east.
I shouldn't be sitting where I'm sitting, guys. Glass here, glass on the other side of me.
And the Doppler returns. Right now, this is a Doppler indicated tornado. There is no verification, at least that I've seen, of this time. Allegan County right now, I saw a question about that on my Facebook.
Strong winds with the storm come right out ahead of where the heavy rain is. So instead of tracking the middle of the storm, we tend to track the
the tornado warnings that we have
WSBT
right now for central and southern Van Buren County, and then all.
I'm going back to which in a minute.
South Bend. In fact, if I zoom in, we might be starting to get a little bit of light rain in South Bend, but New Carlisle.
This is what 15's doing.
The largest hail to occur. It coincides where the strongest rotation is, so that is most likely the most intense storm moving through southern.
Tornado warning for Van Buren County.
With any kind of a rotational wind damage.
I'm going back to 3.
Kind of
it's close. More like 3 because they're close to us.
any kind of verification.
Tornado
see if there's any
warning.
kind of storm
Tornado
report,
warning.
which is another page I'm visiting to try to see if there's any other kind of storm report that's going on as far as any kind of wind damage or anything like that is concerned. We have crews as well that are contacting law enforcement to try to find out if there is any kind of damage that we know about. Right now, I'm not seeing anything yet. Continuing to monitor different sources to try to find out. Once again, what you see now live, it's 1:48. We are live. There's a good sign right there. The tornado warning has been dropped from Van Buren County. So Van Buren County, no more tornado warning. However, now this threat, it's not for tornado, but the threat for strong winds now is moving into Kalamazoo County. That's why we have a severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect right now for Kalamazoo County. Get a report here from Wendy. It looks like trees down around Matawan. Several homes damaged in South Haven. Paula, we'll make some phone calls on that. Ryan, good idea. Taking shelter in Matawan. And that would be a very good idea. As you can see right now, the tornado warning that continues until 2 o'clock, which is 10 more minutes. There continues to be a tornado warning for Cass County. We're talking about much of Cass County. This is the area that's shaded in red. Again, the only warnings that we have right now are the tornado warning for Cass County. Basically, if you're from the Van Buren County line, along with Cass County south, all the way almost to M12, US 12, and that would include Marcellus, that would include Cassopolis, portion of Dowagiac. Dowagiac, you're right in that zone there. But as this moves to the east, likely now more on the eastern half of this box, you need to be taking cover. If you're around Flowerfield, you saw somebody on my Facebook Live page, you need to be taking cover there in northwesternmost St. Joe County there as well. Also, severe thunderstorm warning continuing. Nickel-sized hail in Westwood about 5 minutes ago. If you can get a picture of that and get it to me, I'd appreciate it. But no going outside if it's dangerous. So keep that in mind. Let's see. Warning is gone for Matawan. The tornado warning is gone for Matawan. Severe thunderstorm warning is gone as well. If you're in Kalamazoo County, you continue with that severe thunderstorm warning. The tornado warning is going to continue for 10 minutes unless it is canceled early by the Weather Service. David, raining hard south of Lawton. Thanks for that report. Nancy and Alamo, I would say you're going to probably get some strong winds. You're right on the border there, that northwest corner. So I think it'd be a good idea to certainly be ready to take cover. Hartford is no longer under a tornado warning, Leslie. Hartford no longer under a warning. I will read it from my Facebook page now as well. But again, if you are right now in Cass County, this area that's shaded in red, which covers most of the county, then you should be taking cover. This is a tornado warning that we have. I'm going to go back to our radar here to show you what's going on. We tried to load up and take a look at our the Bangor page just a few moments ago, and saw a report on my Facebook page that Bangor might be without power. Decatur, you're pretty much out of the tornado woods right now. Galesburg, Julie, thunderstorms moving in here momentarily. There's going to be some gusty winds, and you're under a severe thunderstorm watch until 2:30. Natasha, you are as well there. Battle Creek near the airport. Coloma, Levi, you are as well under that severe thunderstorm warning. Again, to look at our radar here, we have these thunderstorms that are moving through with some strong winds. And as we move out and move this down just a little bit, you can see this isn't going to be around for much longer. This is really booking, because about an hour ago, this was putting down, maybe an hour and a half ago, it was in the western suburbs of Chicago. This is racing along, which of course means that the potential continues to be there for some very strong winds as well. So that's something to keep in mind. Remember, it doesn't have to be a tornado to have destructive winds. All right, here's the latest. That tornado warning continues for the area shaded in red. This covers much of Cass County. Just a reminder, if you're in this box, especially the eastern edge of it, closer, for example, to around M40, the M40, M60 intersection, Marcellus then to the west of that, Flowerfield there in northwestern St. Joe County, you should be taking cover, as there is a danger here from some rotating winds indicated by Doppler radar. Kalamazoo County, Most of the counties, you see the northwesternmost corner is not included in this warning, but certainly I-94 South in Calhoun County, you are included. This would include Firekeepers Casino. It would include Athens. It would stretch down I-69 all the way to about Burlington there, and then also stretching down M66 to Athens and moving southward. But right now, most of St. Joe County and all of Branch County not included under any warnings right now. Let's see, south border of Kalamazoo County along just east of US 131. There should be some strong winds there and some heavy rain. Let's see, you're right, Tracy. That warning has been canceled for Van Buren County. That's good. Marshall, you're going to continue to see the threat for thunderstorms as well with some gusty winds. Right now, you have a severe thunderstorm warning. Looks like those thunderstorms are just about right over you right now between Battle Creek and Marshall. However, the strongest storms right now, not only moving through Calhoun County, but also in Kalamazoo County, stretching down into much of Cass County. I want to go back to our county map here because whenever we see this disappear, when we see that box disappear, then we'll know that we're in the clear, at least as far as the tornado warning is concerned. Folks who are in the severe thunderstorm warning, which right now we're primarily talking about Kalamazoo County and also southern Calhoun County from I-69 south, it's a good idea to take cover because there could still be winds gusting in excess of 60 miles per hour with these thunderstorms moving through. And depending on where you are, you might be in an area where there are some trees that might be weak. They might be going down. So that is why you need to take cover. It would be a good idea to take cover if you're in these thunderstorm warned areas. I just had a question here. Why are the sirens going off in Three Rivers? Keegan, I'm not aware of that, but if the sirens are going off in Three Rivers, it might be because of that tornado warning that's just to your northwest. Three Rivers, you are not under a tornado warning. In fact, Three Rivers right now, you are not under a storm warning at all. But there is a tornado warning not too far away from you. And as you can see that it covers much of Cass County. We only have 5 minutes to go on that tornado warning. Again, going to look and see if I see any other reports coming through here as far as any kind of storm damage. I'm going to go to another map that we have here to try to pick that out as well. But again, remember, we are live on the air right now on the CW7 and on News Channel 3. It's 1:55 a.m. Because we have a tornado warning that is in effect until 2 o'clock this morning. So that has about 5 minutes left. If you're in Cass County, especially easternmost Cass County, then you should be taking cover as we could have some rotating winds here with these thunderstorms that are moving through. Here's another look at it. We're going to get in a little bit closer to show you where the thunderstorms are right now. Some heavy rain now moving into downtown Kalamazoo with a lot of lightning, by the way. Just now moving out of the Marshall area. I'm going to try to call up Marshall real quick to see if we can see what's going on there. Again, I'm going to have to ask you to ignore we'll hide those banners. There you go. That way we won't have that. And then you can take a look at what's going on in Marshall. Should be seeing some lightning as well as some rain that's coming down. This is going to be downtown Marshall. I hope it is anyway. Our cameras might be getting zapped by all of this lightning going on. Looks like that might be the case. So we're not able to get Marshall up as well. All right, we're going to go back to our radar to show you what's going on. And there you can see right now these thunderstorms coming into Hastings, thunderstorms moving out of Marshall into Jackson, and then also now thunderstorms headed into Three Rivers. Let's get back to our warning map. We only have about 3 minutes left on the tornado warning. So again, just to remind you, this area is shaded in red as we have a tornado warning. That's until 2 o'clock in the morning. The latest from the National Weather Service, by the way, on this warning, just to give you the latest updates, this came out about 20 minutes ago, is that it is still radar indicated. Marcellus Cassopolis, perhaps affected by this. So again, that's the tornado warning. That is until 2 o'clock this morning. And that is, I'll put this arrow on here in the red box. And then we have the 2 severe thunderstorm warnings, but they have the same expiration time here. That's Kalamazoo, much of Kalamazoo County, and the southern half, I-94 south, let's say, for Calhoun County. And what we're talking about here is the potential for winds that could be gusting up to 60 miles per hour or in excess of that. Charlotte, right now, no problems, but stay tuned because, of course, we'll have to watch that as it moves up closer to Eaton County. Thank you so much for helping us out with some of those reports. Barb, rain, thunder, lightning in Marshall. Calming down, Patty says right now in Mattawan. Calming down in Mattawan. So that line of thunderstorms obviously moving through. These are racing through so fast. We'll go back to it right here. They're moving so fast as they continue to move through that it will get quiet in a hurry, just like what we had that report coming in there from Mattawan. I'm looking at some other cameras right now. Our Kalamazoo camera looks like it's frozen as well. No doubt taking a hit or some kind of issue here from the lightning. But we only have now about a minute and a half. It'll be interesting to see on the tornado warning. I'm assuming it will probably go away. A very strong wind and rain in Plainwell right now. Thanks for that report on my Facebook Live. You can join me there if you like. Chris, heavy rain in Kalamazoo. I heard that going overhead. The warning expires, Nancy, in Battle Creek at 2:30. And so there could still be winds in excess of 60 miles per hour in these thunderstorm warned areas. That goes until 2:30. We are going to stay on the air here until 2 o'clock. Now, if that warning goes away, which I expect it to, which will be in 1 minute.
I don't think so.
We'll turn you back to programming on the CW7 and on News Channel 3. But I will say this, now it looks like severe thunderstorm warning. As you can see, we'll get rid of that box so that you can see that warning has now been extended into St. Joe County. Let me read you the latest from the National Weather Service on that. I'm sorry, yes, from the National Weather Service office. That would be in northern Indiana there, from northwestern Indiana. Severe thunderstorm warning for eastern Cass County and much of St. Joe County. This is until 2:45. Severe thunderstorms located along the line extending from Schoolcraft to near Three Rivers to 7 miles north of Bristol. That's moving to the east at 50. Like I said, these are racing. These are picking up speed, folks, as they continue to race off to the east. Wind gusts of up to 60 miles per hour are indicated by radar. This tornado warning should be going away right about now as we hit 2 o'clock. And there it goes. Okay, the red box is going away. That's great news. It doesn't mean, by the way, that we're out of the woods. It just means that we don't now have any radar indicated rotating winds. There is still radar indicated winds of 60 miles per hour or higher in some areas. So, for example, Sturgis, Three Rivers, Constantine, Centerville, Marcellus, Colon, Nottable, Flowerfield, Leonidas, Mendon, Sherwood, Vandalia, Fisher Lake, Corey Lake, Clear Lake, and Moore Park. All noted here in eastern Cass County and St. Joe County for severe thunderstorm warning. This severe thunderstorm warning goes until 2:45. That's for St. Joe County. The severe thunderstorm warnings for Kalamazoo County and also for Calhoun County are going to go until 2:30. I'm going to go back to our radar here just to show you what's going on there. And then I'm going to stay on Facebook Live here, but then we'll be leaving the air here so that we can get back to programming on News Channel 3 and also on the CW7. So again, just to sum up here, and also in Master Control, if you're listening to me here, it's 2:01 right now. I'm just going to sum up by saying that if you are in our warned area, there are no more tornado warnings right now. And by the way, if a tornado warning is issued again, I will be back on the air here in a moment just to let you know. In the meantime, right now, what we have, severe thunderstorm warnings for much of Kalamazoo County and the southern portion of Calhoun County from I-69 south to the border with Branch County. If you're in those two orange box areas, that's until 2:30. You need to think about taking cover or at least stay alert because you could have winds gusting in excess of 60 miles per hour. If you're in St. Joe County, Three Rivers, Sturgis, Mendon, Nottaway, Centerville, Constantine, White Pigeon, you have a severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect until 2:45. That extends over into eastern Cass County as well. Again, winds could be gusting of 60 miles per hour or greater, so you need to be on alert here as well. No more tornado warning at this time. We continue to have our severe thunderstorm warning box. This is a new box, by the way, for the severe thunderstorm warning. This replaces the one that had been in effect until 1 o'clock. That's now in effect until 6 a.m. That should say until 6 a.m. On Monday. So I'm going to continue to be live here on Facebook Live. but we will return you to our programming now on the CW7 and also on News Channel 3. I want to remind you, though, that we will be back here on the air if a tornado warning is issued. So stay safe, stay with us, and we'll continue to keep you up to speed. Now back to our programming on the CW7 and on News Channel 3.
What just sells me
Power
crap.
for pizza and cookie dough and never stall. And because it's a Ninja, you can crush ice for frozen.
There's another line through the Athens area. Yeah, north side of this is just expanded into some weaker rain showers, which is great. So oftentimes when we get these fat areas of lighter rain, that's great. That just shows that the severe level has dropped significantly. Where we focus our attention are spots where the leading edge or the gradient is super sharp. So again, Kalamazoo, Portage, Augusta, Flower Field, down through Fabius. But mainly Portage right now, you should be getting rolled by some heavy downpours, if not already. And this will be moving just on the east side of Portage here momentarily. So we'll wait for another radar scan. There it is. Passing through Portage and downtown Kalamazoo. Millwood should be getting a downpour now shortly. And this will be rolling over the airport. Do you have 5-minute obs for Kalamazoo?
Kalamazoo.
Yeah, let's just see if it's giving us a wind gust. In the meantime, one of our producers downstairs
We
taking
have
some
just
viewer-
Augusta 18, that's all.
Oh, okay, that's great.
Thunderstorm in progress. They've had half an inch of rain in 6 hours here, 0.58. So not a flood, but that's certainly more to add. They've had, Kalamazoo, by the way, has had 4.67 inches of rain, most of that coming in the last 3 days.
Yes.
So that's a lot of rain.
Heavy downpour confirmed in the Millwood area. Thank you so much, Janie Kane, watching on the Wood TV live stream right now. These are all comments that are really helpful to us. What about Calhoun County? Still under the gun for Calhoun County, including Battle Creek, even though you're not included in the current severe thunderstorm warning. They've got this whole next line that's moving from Portage and Millwood and Kalamazoo and Parchment as we speak. So that is going to be rolling through. Some people say, I'm ready to go to bed. Honestly, right now, we've had a lot of good news with this second line of tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings. Even though we're seeing conditions right off the surface, they're having a hard time so far mixing down to the surface. The one thing that is a certainty is the fact
I hope not. And another onslaught of bad publicity with the death.
Down to TVM2. Let's go back to TVM2 and we'll get rid of that. And that. So there are some power outages there. I was looking for the cold water. That's what I wanted to check here, just the cold water. I don't see anything specifically with power outages right around the cold water
WSBT.
area, but I also am not familiar with whether it's just
Offer. Regularly $69.98.
WNDU.
$29.98. That's a $40 savings with your.
To be here in Austin.
Yeah, guys, that's actually the wind. 3. 3's not going to do enough. It's going to straight to 8. Okay, going back to 8. Yes, that is the wind you're hearing outside our studios right now. Or rain.
Mendon.
okay, I'd like to stand for just a little longer.
Tornado warning has ended, guys,
Alright,
but I'm not
so-
going to turn the stream off until further
Thank
notice.
you to everyone in Portage sending me some updates. It's very helpful.
I will take off the tornado warning banner, guys.
I'm just saying gusty, so
I will take off the
that's
tornado warning
helpful.
banner, guys. I will take that off.
Downright
Let me take the
damaging
banner off
winds.
real quick.
So isn't that fascinating? That's something that we have to deal with here as a meteorologist. We could be seeing some winds that are confirmed in the cloud layer, just 2,000, 3,000 feet into the sky, that are up near 60 miles
I will
per
take
hour,
the
but
tornado
they're
warning, guys,
just
off this channel, but
2,000 miles away. Not even
that's all I'm going to do right now.
50
Take the
miles
tornado
away.
warning off the banner.
The wind has not mixed down. So basically, it's just a waiting game to see if those pockets of wind do mix down. Right now, Millwood rolling over I-94, headed towards the Galesburg area and Climax. Let me see. Let me just back up the radar here. Okay, so this is what things looked like about 1:50 in the morning. And you can see how this line is basically moving due east. That was another question that we just had. on Facebook Live. They said, "Are these moving northeast or due east?" They really are moving almost due east now. In general, I would say the speed of these downpours and storms is probably.
We'll stay on the air, guys,
30,
but the tornado warning has ended
30
for our
miles per
area.
hour.
But the radar,
35.
we'll stay until further notice, guys, because we might have a tornado warning come up.
Bill is like the king of Twitter. He can find anything, any storm report.
Yeah, it's really interesting to take a look at, and you really have to be very careful because there are people that want to fool you and put up pictures of tornadoes from 6 years ago and claim that they're current. But there's a lot of conversation on Twitter and Facebook and amongst the chat rooms that we have. We have a chat room with the National Weather Service. I can't say enough positive about the National Weather Service. I just think they do a great job. We read their discussions, and we're very appreciative for the service they provide here to the area. The men and women who work for the National Weather Service very often do shift work. They'll work a week on second shift, and then they'll shift to the night side and all that. So it's not the easiest thing to do, but we
Okay.
do appreciate what they
Springfield,
do. And,
Nottawa,
it's really
Climax,
some
Minden,
things
Centerville,
haven't changed.
Minden,
I can take a
Climax,
look at
Nottawa.
another
That's our area.
Ticonderoga, Pennsylvania.
Colon,
It's a shame
Leonidas,
it
that's
was like
us
60
area.
years ago.
That's our county.
But weather has certainly changed, and it's been a challenge to try and keep up with the new technology and with new ideas.
Let's
new
try Fox.
software and new-
Let's try Fox 17.
And we thought the problem areas would be I-94 southward, and that's where a lot of this has occurred. So I know a lot of people want to see some rain. We need the rain. We've been very dry.
WZZM.
We're in a severe drought. We'll see what the rain. from these
WZZM. WZZM.
Within the next 20 to 30 minutes is at the end of showers and storms, that gust front that we've been talking.
the day 8 and then day 7, and it turned out we had thunderstorms that day, and they gave people.
Looks like some power outages in our area, guys.
That
Because
day.
we have Indiana, Michigan
Makes a
power,
difference.
It does.
but we still have power.
I do think if we look at these showers and storms, this is everything that just happened in the last 2 hours. It's so messy. There's so much.
We still have
It
power,
does
guys, so we're
look
good.
like, to me, Bill, if we were to plot on velocity, and you can let me know what you're thinking, but
Oh, look at that.
yeah, we have that clean cut line.
Right.
We're not seeing as bright of
Ooh.
velocities anymore. It's really muted in the last
but
scan.
you can see there with the brighter colors that there is still a little bit of wind, but this has been pushing wind gusts of around 30 to 40 miles an hour. 30 to 40 miles an hour, and we get that
Yeah.
several times a month
Yeah.
here in West Michigan, and that's not going to do any real significant damage here.
Oh no. Yeah, you can really tell lightning count has started to drop here. This is a 2-hour loop, stopping in the last frame, the most recent frame here at 2:10 in the morning. You can see how we go from bright green.
I was just 1 in the morning, so yeah.
For the world's first
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for our area.
and enough space for a pecan-based nutrition bar empire. It could happen. This is where dreams become brick and mortar. Find yours on LoopNet.
So we'll stay on, guys, until I think we should get off.
It's actually, if this continues like this, I would say for the next,
Starfield's near us.
what, Bill, you want to give it like
We're out here. We're down here,
15
guys.
minutes, and if it continues to weaken,
Yeah, we'll go to 2:30 because that's when the warnings expire for
perfect.
Kalamazoo
That
and
sounds good to me.
Apple Creek.
Because we don't want to keep you guys up or worry you when you don't need to be worried, right? We want you to take us seriously when we're on. We want to be here for you, but we also don't want you to think that we're just on anytime there's a flash of lightning or anytime there's a little gust of wind.
Well, we have different venues too. I mean, we
Right.
don't have to interrupt with TVA. We had a golf tournament going on today, the U.S. Open. That's a big deal. So we did our best to try and ooh, thunder,
That's a good
grumble,
one.
grumble, grumble. Matt saw some spider lightning. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Hi, Matt. How was your drive?
Just fine. A little wet, but it wasn't heavy rain. Nothing like what they're seeing down, of course, off to the south of Grand Rapids.
Well, my house, we'll take all the rain we can get. Yeah, it's been real dry out there, and I've gone, golly, 10, 11 days now without cutting the grass.
Oh man, Mother Nature is the best gardener. I feel like I did my best, but my garden finally looked good after we finally got rain.
So what do you guys think? This is the 6th or 7th line of thunderstorms since Friday?
Yeah.
Through
Yeah.
areas
Isn't that
around
wild?
I-94.
We've gone from severe drought to like suddenly rain.
Yeah.
Making up for lost time.
You know, talking about the definition of feast or famine. Huh?
But that's what nature does.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it goes from one extreme to another. If you want to see an extreme year, look at 1936. we had an incredibly cold winter that year, and then we had
wars and persecution. Pope Francis called
here.
36 is just not a good year.
Not a good year. Fortunately,
Not a
I
great
missed
year.
it. I may be old, but I missed that one. But yeah, you hear stories from people. You know, I have had conversations with people that experienced that before.
How so?
I knew I don't want to give it away because I don't want to give the person away, but I know a relative of a very famous Hollywood actor who has since passed on, and he lived into his 90s and
Yes, please.
grew up here and could relate what the weather was like when he was a kid. So it was kind of interesting to get that kind of feedback. And I'm just talking with my old, my in-laws, grandparents, whatnot. Lived like my grandfather was born in 1883. That goes back a long time. I have a picture of my grandparents in a one-horse open sleigh, just like the Jingle Bells.
I love that.
And they put the Jingle Bells on to warn people that they were coming. When we had the big snowbanks, and you'd be coming around the corner, and you didn't want to run into somebody, so you could hear these Jingle Bells coming.
My, how times have changed. In fact, they've changed so much that we actually have a report down near Lawton. Remember how we were following that storm through Lawton for a while?
Yep.
We could have some tornado damage or high wind damage reported there. So looks like with some local storm reports, might be sending some spotters. We actually have our own storm spotter. Maddie, if you get a chance, could you tell Brennan to look near Lawton? Right now, what you can see is video up near the Schoolcraft area. And Schoolcraft got hit harder earlier today, and now it's, it just recovered from that second line. But Schoolcraft initially today lost some trees. And then Coldwater had a confirmed tornado today. So this really was an active day, especially south of I-96 near I-94, which if you've been watching us the last several days, that really has been the target area. So basically a slam dunk by the Storm Prediction Center in terms of who was most at risk. And luckily for us, we didn't see the big wedge tornado like they saw in Chicago. I mean, that was a big tornado through a very populated area. We've been fortunate in that we've been seeing some smaller areas of damage. Of course, if it hits your house, it's still significant, even if it's considered small by us or by someone that lives, 2 towns away from you. However, still have some warnings that are ongoing. And again, checking out the Lawton area in Van Buren County where we had that active tornado warning just moments ago, could be seeing some damage there. So we're going to be checking in on that, especially as the sun comes up here.
Listen to this. This is a tweet. Nothing more 2021 than being forced to watch the 30-second commercial on the internet to find out if I'm going to die from a tornado.
Right.
We don't do that here.
No.
We push them right out on the air. We interrupt programs like that. We're not going to make you sit. So.
Yeah, I have some viewpoints on that as well, but I will save it because it is 2:15 in the morning.
Yeah, I wish we get some more information out of Lawton. Lawton, of course, is in Van Buren County. There's a number of really nice small towns there that are kind of all in a row. Hartford, Lawrence, Lawton. Each town has their own fairs and festivals down there, which are kind of Mattawan, another one. We've been down there to most of them, Paw Paw. Where they have a nice lake there, and they have a nice beach where you can go swimming there at the lake. We've been down there a few times.
Actually, my family is in Pawpaw today, eating at Red's. Yeah, we're supposed to go down for Father's Day, but I couldn't go because I came in here for severe weather, so I owe my dad a hot dog. Anyway, long story short, this is the last line that we're watching. Muskegon's fine, Holland, Grand Rapids, hearing some claps of thunder, Greenville, Ionia, Hastings, Charlotte, likely starting to see some lightning as our radar data swings around and fills back in. You can hear in our voices, we are starting to wind down here. So if you're joining us from Calhoun County, and if you're joining us from Kalamazoo County, still with those active severe thunderstorm warnings, we're just becoming less concerned with this, which is a great thing.
I'm going to tweet this out. There's pictures of some of the damage in Woodridge, Illinois.
Oh, Illinois.
Looks like part of a roof off here. Here's cars that have been smashed. Probably a limb maybe fell on those. Knocked those out. Here's a huge tree that's down. Looks like it's on some cars, and that looks like part of a roof and some siding, which has been knocked off.
Homer,
that's
Athens,
where
climax.
it's been hit the hardest here
Yeah, the
during today's
Chicago area.
storms.
As for us locally, still just watching this line roll across spots. I'll give you some fresh tracks. Climax, you're going to get a big downpour at 219, so momentarily. Leonidas, 221.
I've been still.
It's Leonidas.
Oh, there's
but
some power
it's
flashes,
night.
too. I
It's
think you're
dark,
indicated.
so it's awful hard to see.
Springfield, 2:26 a.m. for our
I'm not
downpours.
standing out there with the camera.
Athens, 2:30. Battle
It's the same
Creek,
thing about I would
2:32.
never have video
Burlington,
videos.
2:43, and Bronson,
Yeah,
2:47.
I'm standing out there going like
Again,
that.
that's for our downpours. Even though we have some active severe thunderstorm warnings that are ongoing right now, not really looking like too much is materializing, which is great news. Base velocity showing that we still have a pretty clean cut area of wind shift, but it's much weaker than it was, which is great. That means the threat is starting to die down and we're transitioning over to just rainfall at this point in time. In fact, I'm going to take this moment to turn on our estimated rainfall amounts because I have a feeling it's probably pretty hefty. Oh man,
Oh, yeah, look at that.
past 24 hours.
This
Let's
is Grand
see.
Rapids. We think it's
And I spent so much time building that trophy case.
Oh, maybe Mr. Burns will bowl a great game and you will win your championship.
So you're saying we're definitely gonna win?
Woo!
I won't need this anymore.
So there's chat line, this is Grand Rapids, 65, estimated 65 mile an hour wind gust. This is the Lawton area in Van Buren County,
Okay.
right around 130.
Okay. 1:30 a.m. Lawton area. We were tracking it. We were on it, and we were clicking on the velocity data, and it did show up near that amount aloft. So it sounds like there was a pocket of wind that mixed down to the surface that did have a warning on it. All right, Matt
There's
Kirkwood
an
says
almost quarter-size hail by Hartford on I-94.
near Hartford.
Almost
Okay.
quarter-size hail by Hartford on I-94.
Van Buren County. Okay, that was as the storm was initially coming in. All right, Matt, for kicks. Here you go. Past 2-day rainfall. Past 2-day rainfall.
Now, I think, if I heard
I'm gonna do a
correctly,
guess first.
I guess I would say, well, the other day, before this event happened, they had close to 3.5 inches. And so this is another round, I'd say 4.5.
Oh,
to
no,
five.
we're
I
sleeping.
bet you're right. Yep, there's 4. And I mean, I'm just trying my best to click on certain.
Well, there's a legend up top if you want a little bit of a hint.
Yes.
Up there to the top.
Yep.
I didn't want to cheat, Bill.
Yeah, come on, Bill. Spirit of the game. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, very impressive. And even though the ground can absorb a lot, it can only absorb so much.
Yeah.
So fast.
And it's a matter of time, too.
Right.
If 4 inches falls.
We'll stay up to
an hour,
3,
no
guys.
problem.
Looks like-
If it falls steadily over 3 days, it may not be quite as much of a problem.
So you're looking at a map right there showing more rain in what, this weekend than they had in April and May combined. That's what I saw on Twitter. And Twitter's never wrong.
We're thinking we're going to stay on for 2:30, especially because the wind signature is weakening a lot for all current warnings. So this is just going to turn into a rain event, it looks like, but that's why we're popping up the rainfall. Here's over the last 3 days. My goodness.
Holy cow.
Check out Almena, Portage, Marshall.
Portage should be over 6 inches. Is that
If I
close?
if I can click in the right spot. So this is just picking up.
Pretty close.
I'm doing my best. But yeah, I think that there's some spots. 5.5, 6 inches, absolutely. Especially in some of those rain gauges in your backyards. That's incredible.
The grass is really going to grow now.
Yeah, get out the lawnmowers, right? So that's why we're showing you the rainfall totals, because unfortunately we're going to be switching to a flooding event here. So even though the wind and the tornadic circulations are starting to die down for us, we do have to switch gears now, and then for tomorrow morning, be concerned more with flooding.
Speaking of which, I just talked to Maddie, our executive producer, in the morning. I think I'm going to be heading south, doing some live coverage around the Lawton area, Schoolcraft, where there's some damage, and also talk about the flooding, see if I can find some
Did you bring your galoshes?
I did not. I have tennis shoes. I don't have dress shoes.
Well, I'm sure you could find some high ground.
46 Haven, Ingham County,
Oh, okay.
Bunker Hill.
And actually, I have not been paying attention to the east side of the state. I don't know. I know they had some warnings. And I don't know if they had any storm reports, any verification. Yeah, south of Climax, there's still just a little bit of a rotation, but nah.
I would assume that's southern Ingham County, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, I think with this last line, that's going to be pretty much the end of it.
Okay.
A few
Yeah.
showers rotating around.
I really do think we're going to stay on with you guys, especially because this is the middle of the night here. And there could be some people that are waking up, hearing the thunder, seeing the warnings, and concerned, especially in the Calhoun County area like Marshall and Teconcha that haven't really been tuning in with us yet. We're going to stay on until 2:30 this morning, so we'll give it about 7 more minutes or so. And then we will go ahead and stay off of air. But if anything of concern pops, we will be able to cut on, and you will immediately see it break on with the bug on the bottom right-hand side of your screen. Keep in mind, we are going to have a severe thunderstorm watch, that pink box area, through, what was it, Bill, 6 a.m.?
At 6 a.m., the watch is in effect.
So with that being said, it could be expired early, but
Here's
through
a,
the night, you
a
will
meso.
likely see it.
Here's a mezzo from the Storm Prediction Center, and it outlines everybody south of Holland to Lansing. Wind damage and tornado threat expected to continue next few hours. A tornado and wind damage threat is expected to continue across parts of northern Indiana and southern lower Michigan over the next few hours. The threat should eventually affect northwest Ohio. Latest radar shows well-defined QLCS over northwest Indiana and southwest lower Michigan. Let's see.
We have a tornado warning, guys.
Convective
Yeah, quasi-linear convective system, isn't that right?
system. Yeah, I think you're right.
We have a tornado warning,
This is
guys.
Contributing to moderate instability. In addition, radar in South Bend has 0 to 6 kilometer shear of 30 to 35 knots with 50 knots of flow just above the surface. So that means the wind is 60 miles an hour, about a mile above the surface. So it doesn't take much for a storm to kind of drag that wind down to the ground. It kind of bends that wind down.
Ooh.
Wind damage will be likely along the leading edge of the more intense line segments. A tornado or two will also be possible associated with any rotating storms embedded in the line. So,
Okay. Yeah, but likely not for our area.
You're gonna place your first bet risk free. You get up to one.
there's Lawrence. There's some power outages in the Lawrence area. There's a couple, one with 269 and one with 93. There's another one up north of Lawrence with 73 without power. I assume most of those are wind. Lawton has Indiana, Michigan power. Let me see if I can find an outage map for them.
Nick mentioned that.
Yeah.
Consumers energy down there.
Yeah. I do believe Maddie popped that up for us, our producer, at one point in time.
Wow.
Along with that, on our radar right now, I've circled the region that still needs to pay attention for the chance of severe weather. Oops.
That's
so Bill
us.
is reading that
We're
out
on that-
loud.
we're on that
This
line.
is mainly tracking into Indiana, Ohio, and eastern Michigan, central and eastern Michigan. These are the people that need to pay attention for severe weather. Our threat for severe weather is rapidly dropping in our viewing area. It's not zero yet. Marshall, Coldwater, especially near the Climax area. We could still see something pop up here south of Battle Creek. But at Kalamazoo County, you're basically in the clear now. I wouldn't be surprised if your warning is dropped here shortly. Oh, expired severe thunderstorm warning for Kalamazoo. So we'll see that pop up here momentarily.
And those were tracking on Friday.
These are about 30 to 35.
Hour and a half before
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What time are you taking off?
Me? I'm not sure. I'll probably do some quick forecasting and then I'll head out.
Not
the
for
door.
us guys, it's
See, they do
Indiana
things a little
counties.
different here. They have these bumps.
Yeah.
17 without. Let's see, where is,
So right now, Bill is looking at some of the power outages
here's Lawton.
for the Lawton area to see if we can get some confirmation there. And you're watching a radar loop for the past 2 hours from
Total
midnight
customer outage is 21,
about
228.
12:30
Boom, boom,
to
boom.
2:30.
Indiana Michigan Power has 21,228 without power. And it has these symbols up here, as you can see.
Thank you.
Is that? Yeah, the one in Lawton here just has 12. There's one in Paw Paw with 114. They get bigger when they have one, or they all look the same?
I'm losing it.
Outage case
Boom.
4. Or is this done by zip code? 33 customers.
Customers are without power.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How many, Matt?
4%.
4%. Also, this cell that's moving through Battle Creek, Athens, just passing Climax, now at about 40 miles per hour, if not 43. So just speeding up just a bit in the latest. So let's see if this, I might
We
have
still
to
got
pull this up
power.
a little bit further. 43 miles per hour, almost due east. A few more arrival times for you, Battle Creek. You're rolling through right now. Hearing the heavy rain, seeing the flashes of lightning. Right now, no severe reports for you. We could see an isolated power outage along this line, especially south into the Athens area and then south even further into Sherwood. And what's nice about this line is even though it looks very intense, it has weakened some. So Athens seeing some downpours now. Marshall, 2:47 is the arrival time for you. So we still have about 15
We
minutes.
still got 15 minutes left for our warning still.
And then Clarendon, 2:55 to Concha, 2:47. All right, guys, we're nearing
Gus
2:30.
45 at Three Rivers just came in. Gus
Oh, nice.
45 at Three Rivers.
Three Rivers. Okay.
So it's not severe, but that might knock down a small branch or so. Anything else you want me to check while I'm here? As you said, it was going, Gus front will be going through Battle Creek pretty soon.
Yeah.
Let's try that one.
Let's just check Battle Creek. And then if we feel comfortable, we're going to stay here in the tracking center to watch this. But with these weakening so much, I would not be surprised if the warnings expire here shortly.
Wind shift, the wind is west at 20, gust 25. So it's just
Okay.
coming in there right now.
20, 25, we can do that. That's not severe by any means. Okay. Before we let you go, we're just going to show you a live look at Battle Creek. If you're joining us from Calhoun County, the Battle Creek area, you're hearing the downpours. Oh gosh, guys, look, our warning's completely expired here for Kalamazoo and Battle Creek. Would not be
Yeah, it's
surprised if this
2:30.
one to the south also
We got-
expired. Through
let's see.
Constantine and Colon.
Yeah, Cass St. Joseph.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So, let's see if it will tell me. 2:45.
Gus
And
39
I
at
bet that's going
Kalamazoo.
to expire here shortly. Okay, so if you guys feel comfortable, I think we can go ahead and break away from this and return to programming. So from myself, Bill Steffen, Matt Corcoran, all in the tracking center. Matt's getting ready actually to work the morning shift. He will be on daybreak this morning to give us live updates from places like Lawton and Schoolcraft that experienced some damage earlier today and could be seeing some flooding conditions within the next few hours. As far as the severe potential for imminent danger, it's really dropped off, everybody. So we still will be here and we will cut in if we see any changes. But for now, we're bracing to switch over to just a heavy rain event at this point in time. So from all this in the tracking center, we'll go ahead and let you go. Make sure to stay with us at woodtv.com and to join us on Daybreak starting at 4:30.
Happy summer.
Oh yeah, and welcome to summer.
Yeah, summer solstice. Happy summer.
Complete control to make that happen. What
6.
he's trying to do, of course.
Three.
Esther
is one of those things that people derive when they're in power and they try to support.
Okay, guys, looks like we're now done with this warning. I'm going to cut off because I am tired and beat. Thanks for watching, and thank you for staying with us during this tornado warning we had and severe weather we had. It happened around 1:30 this morning. According to what it looks like now, the radar, just some hard rain in our area. So, yeah, we're leaving. Thank you guys for watching, and we should get more reports around noon. I'll have more reports for you guys later on today. What happened? WSBT. We're going to check South Bend real quick before we go to bed tonight.
Hi, this is Dr. Troy Springer, inviting you to experience a Springer.
WNID.
Springer Dental Care has developed a blend of.
Okay. WNDU. So, yeah, guys, we're going to go to bed soon.
DiscountSpas.com.
Look at these warnings like we have, like the rest of the day has. So, I'm going to get some sleep.
Out of Pride Parade and
You know, guys, it is almost, I've been on for almost an hour, guys, from the tornado warning. Right now, it's just rain right now in the area, so we're done with the tornado warning. So I'm going to cut off, guys, and go back to bed. Yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to, if we get some more severe weather, we'll pop back on. This weather was so severe, I decided to go on StreamYard, which is something I really go on. But, yeah. This deserved it. So, more weather reports. We'll find out what's going on later on today, guys. So, thanks for watching. We've been on for almost an hour, so I'm going to go off now because I am tired. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And please, if I have to, I will do this again. Okay, it looks like we had some people talking to us earlier. Let's see here. Okay, so before we go off, we're going to just, hey, got a tornado warning. That was at 1:53. And these were done. This was done at 2:25 a.m. This also was done at 2:25 a.m. And this guy was at 1:53 a.m. So I think we are now done, guys, with this tornado warning. I think we're done with all severe weather. Well, there was power flash. So there was lightning. I bet there's right now a gazillion. I mean, so yeah, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you have any questions about this, don't feel free to ask. Leave one in the comments. I do reply to all my comments within a few. I will reply to everyone's comments who are actually watching this right now. So, thanks for watching. All feed came from WWMT News Channel 3, Kalamazoo, Michigan, and with TV8, an NBC affiliate. Okay. All footage we started watching come from WWMT News Channel 3, a CBS affiliate of Kalamazoo, Michigan. Also, rest of our film you saw came from with TV8 Grand Rapids, which is NBC affiliate, Fox 17 WXMI, which we saw places of, WNDU Channel 16 out of South Bend, Indiana, WZZM 13 out of Grand Rapids, and WSBT, a CBS Fox affiliate out of Michiana. Thank you guys for watching. Those are all the stations we were watching at the time. Most of the stuff we were watching was off of WWMT News Channel 3, Kalamazoo, and the rest of it, until we stopped watching completely, came off with TVA, an NBC affiliate out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Thank you for watching. And now I'm shutting down for the night. Thanks for watching.